You want to know why flamenco sounds like flamenco and how knowing this will help you dance better, play better, sing better, and also listen better. One thing, this is for all of you, okay? Not specifically for guitarists. So if you are a dancer or a singer, don't run away. It can be very, very useful for you too. Hi, this is Guillermo Guillen for FlamencoMAPS. Welcome to my channel. Whether you dance flamenco, you play guitar, you sing, you play palmas, cajon, or you just want to understand how it works, today I want to share with you the stairway to flamenco. I won't talk about music theory here. I just want to give you a few explanations, images, so you can clearly perceive and understand what you are listening, what you are hearing. Okay? There is one word we need to explain, and it's cadence. What is a cadence? In music, a cadence is a series of chords that gives the music a direction, an intention. It's like a question and an answer. Tension, resolution. And there are cadences everywhere. You know these kind of things. This is a major cadence. Flamenco music uses a lot a 4 chords progression that we call Andalusian Cadence. I'm sure you heard it many, many times. It sounds like this. Sounds familiar, right? Or like this. Or like this. Or here. It has a very, very strong, very specific color, right? So what does this cadence create in you? What kind of feeling of emotion, movement? For me, it's like a funnel, right? The last chord is becoming more and more inevitable. So why is it so interesting for us, for all of us, to understand it, to perceive it, and to feel it? Because it is one of the main elements of flamenco music, and because it structures many things in the toque, in the baile, and in the cante. I want to share with you a very practical, very simple way to visualize this cadence, these 4 chords, as 4 steps, okay? 4 steps that descend to the last one. So I call the higher step the step number 4, and then we go down 3, 2, 1. And the 1, the down step, is the end. It's our home. And when we are at home, we are stable. We don't really need to step out anymore, right? We could just stay there. And there is one little thing that we need to notice is that the distance between the step number 2 and the step number 1, the home, is smaller, okay? It's like a small door landing. And we can see this on the guitar because the distance between 4 and 3, it's 1 step or 2 frets, okay? And then between 3 and 2, it's again 1 step or 2 frets. And between 2 and 1, it's only half step or 1 fret. Okay? And this is the structure of this cadence. If we don't respect this structure, we have just a different cadence. Just imagine I don't respect this half step in the end. It will sound like this. Different, right? We can't sing chords, right? We can't sing different notes at the same time, but we can reduce this chord progression to a very, very simple melody. This melody. okay? Ba, bi, bo, ba. And then you can practice this starting from any note. For example, here. Ma, bi, bo, ba. Or here. Ba, bi, bo, ba. Ma, 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 ma. Okay? Try yourself now. Ma. Be careful with this last step that is smaller, okay? This is also a physical sensation. One more. Yeah. And then we can practice different combinations, no? With stairs. We can go down and up again and down. Like this, for example. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. Or 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. The important thing is that at the end we go back home. That's the main idea. And once we are familiar with this cadence, we can observe it in its natural environment. It is everywhere in flamenco. It is the backbone of many palos, okay? The palos based on the flamenco mode, on this cadence. Por soleá. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2. 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1. Seguiría. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 3. 4, 3, 2, 1. Fandango de Huelva. 1, 4, 3, 1. Petenera. 4, 1, 4, 3, 1. Bulería. 4, 3, 2, 1. One example without compass. La malagueña. 4, 3, 2, 1. Home. We can observe this cadence in a very pure, unaltered form, very easy to perceive. For example, this coletilla de la niña Los Peines. Or this estribillo de Camarón.
Rosa María, si tú me quisieras qué feliz sería.
Esta falseta de Sabicas. Or this cycle de Escobilla. And sometimes it is a bit modified. For example, we can skip steps, no? In this Escobilla de la Moneta, here we go 2, 3, 2, 1. There is no 4. The highest step is not there. In this estribillo de Poveda, for example, we have small steps in between the main steps. And then we can do whatever we want, right? As long as it has some logic and it sounds good. For example, here we have twice the cadence, but in 2 different keys. So the step in the middle is modified, so we can go from one to the other. So how does this help us? It helps us to know where we are. After a while, you'll be able to identify the whole cadence, but also any of the 4 steps, because all of them have a specific color, a specific character, a specific place in the progression. And if we know on which step we are, then we can anticipate. We know how many steps we have before we get back home. So this simple melody, this simple cadence in our head helps us a lot when we practice and when we want to create. Many elements of the cante are based on this. Letras, part of letras, coletillas, estribillos. If we want to create, for example, an estribillo, you just have this basic structure and you can try to invent something that follows the 4 steps, like a simple melody. Na ni no now, ni no now, ni no now, ni no now, no now. 4 steps. If you take an escobilla de tango, for example, you just take 1 chord per compass, 1 step per compass, and you have a perfect cycle of escobilla. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ticota, 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 tang. Ticota, ticota, etc. So if you have this little melody in your head, you can practice, you can structure, you can control. You don't need to count like how many ticota ticota this side and ticota ticota that side, or how many compasses, or no, you just let yourself be guided by this little melody. If you don't know this trick of counting the compass on your fingers, it's an amazing tool, and there is a video on this topic somewhere. And the toque, the guitar, obviously many falsettas, variations are built on this. So if you want to compose a falsetta and you don't know where to start, just take the cadence and try to create variation around this. That's what flamenco guitarists do. And then depending on your level, technically, harmonically, rhythmically, you can make it more complex or less complex. But the basic idea is always the same. So now that you know everything about almost everything about the Andalusian cadence, about the stairway to flamenco, don't be lazy. Don't take the escalator, don't take the elevator, take the stairs, and don't miss the steps. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it could help. If you like this video, give it a like, share it, comment it. Tell me also in the comments what you would like me to talk about in another video. And also visit FlamencoMAPS.com. There are many things coming there, and you can see the classes and the courses I'm offering. See you next time.